Well, hello everyone. My name is Katie, also known as KTB Hair, and I have little Ruby here. She's being kind of camera shy. Can you say hi? Let me show her her treat. Your treat. So today I'm going to be talking about social media, and yes, I'm posting this to YouTube, but let me put it I'm going to be talking about Instagram. So on Instagram, I have over 100,000 followers. I get asked all the time how I've been successful on Instagram. So I'm going to break it down to you guys. I do classes on this, so I'm not going to give all the full insight, so those that do take my class still benefit from it, but I want to have this for you guys to be able to access and have, and I could send it off to those of y'all that are like, what do I do, right? So first off, when it comes to Instagram, you need to look at it like your free website. This is a page that you get to show your business, and specifically I'm speaking to hairstylists, estheticians, beauty industry. Your page, your handle, and your name need to be the most important things. Do not make your handle with a underscore, a slash, anything that's difficult to search. Mine is the letters KTB Hair. And it's super, super easy. So when they type it in, it pops it right up. When you start putting in underscores or anything like that, they're not going to be able to find you unless they put in that underscore or whatever specific letter that you put in. Next up, I want you guys to pull up your Instagram page. So on your page, you have a picture of yourself, okay? That picture needs to be just your face, not you doing hair in action shot. Get a close-up photo of your beautiful face, because you get one chance to make an impression, and people really don't get much to see on that tiny little photo that they get a kind of get a glimpse of you. So cut it out, crop, give your face. I can't tell you how many stylists I've met when I'm at shows, and I don't know who they are until they say their handle, because I don't recognize their face. It's such a small face. And I'm sorry if you guys are hearing her below. She's playing with her little chewy I gave her. After your photo, you're gonna have your bold letters. The bold letters in your bio are searchable. So I make sure I have KTB Hair, Katie Brenner, balayage, educator. I kind of update mine from time to time. So whenever anyone goes to hit their little search, she keeps shaking it, their little search, you know, if they're typing in balayage and they're in the Denver area, it's going to pop up my account. If they're typing in like Katie Brenner, it's going to pop up my account versus some other Katie Brenner, because there's multiple Katie Brenners out there. I have seen them. She is shaking my stand. After you make sure you have your picture, your handle, she keeps shaking it. Your picture, your handle, the bold writing, you're going to have your bio. Now in your bio, you have a quick hot second to tell your clients or brands that you want to collab with who you are and what you do. For example, I'm an educator, I'm a color specialist, and I'm a content creator. I work with Rusk Hair Care and their artistic director. So I have Rusk, I have their handle, because brands love when you're working with them to put their handles in there and then what you are with them. Give a hot little glimpse. You don't need to sit in there and be like, you know, I'm a mom of 2, I'm married. This is your professional page. So professionally, what are you? And this is a great way for you to engage with future clients and brands that align with you. So say you're a Vivid hair colorist and you have Vivid hair colorist on there, you're going to attract Vivid hair clients and Vivid hair brands. I don't have that on my bio because that's not what I do. So I'm not trying to draw that. I have a little bit of it, but it's not my specialty. Next up is you need to have 2 separate Instagrams. I have an Instagram for my personal, so it's photos of my daughters, my family, what I'm doing. It's private. Nobody needs to look at it. It's for my friends and family and who I want to see, because there's some weirdos out there too. That is private. My hair one, my KTB Hair, you're just going to see hair on the page, on my main profile page. But how I give a glimpse of who I am is in the stories. And one day they say, all this is they say, but I've seen it works for me. You want to do about 10 to 15 stories in a day. I like to give a glimpse of who I am, what my day is. You know, you guys will see little Ruby, you'll see my 2 daughters, you'll see my husband. I'll get behind the scenes. It's giving those that are looking at you, are you their flavor? Like, for example, I have tattoos. I have watercolor. It's beautiful. I went onto Instagram and I searched Denver watercolor tattoo artist, and I scrolled through all the portfolios and profiles, and I found the one that jived with me. So that is what you are working on right now. It's your website, but it's a free advertising website when you use it correctly. Next up, we have, how do you get more likes? How do you get engagement? This is what is so simple. Social media. What does social media mean? It means to be social. So you guys don't post and go. So don't post something and go, okay, I'm good, and throw your phone. No, I like to engage 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after I post. And we're not just engaging with people that you follow. You need to go find people that are within your industry or people in your area. So for example, since I'm an educator, I'll go to Rusk, I'll go to their page and I see who they've posted and I see who's liked those posts and I click and I go on their profiles, and it's a little stalkerish, but it's finding the other people. It's getting a bigger reach for yourself, and it's going on to these other stylists, fellow people, their pages, showing them love, letting them know who you are. Hey, I'm here. And guess what? I guarantee that person that you went and showed love for is going to go now see who just liked my photos, who commented, and they're going to go look at your page and possibly give you a follow. That is the biggest way that I have built my following and my likes. You have to love on others. You can't, I mean, even with me, with all my followers, I could just post and ghost if I wanted to because it's like an oiled machine, but no, we're not doing that. I'm engaging with all sorts of people out there, and this is a benefit. If say you're in a smaller town, you have a bigger reach. You can now find other people outside of your little town in big cities. Or if you're in a big city, this will make you stand out more for people looking for a new stylist or people that have moved. For example, when I have clients sitting in my chair and it's a sad moment, they're like, I'm moving, and we're crying and we're upset. But then guess what I see they do? They pull out their phone, they pull out Instagram or TikTok, and they type in Dallas hairstylist. I kid you not. And this is where I learned this. And they're like, Katie, help me find one. So they type in, say it's Dallas is where they're moving to. They type in Dallas hairstylist and they scroll. And I'm looking with them to find, like, because I do lived in color, a lived in color specialist. We're finding one together. That is how you're going to be found. That is how you're going to build your clientele, okay? And making sure that when you post, you're doing these few things. You need to put the location where you're at. Don't put McDonald's next to you in Denver. I literally put Denver, Colorado. In my bio, it says Denver, Colorado. People know where I'm at. They're not, if I get a message and somebody's like, where are you located? I'm like, you obviously did not read. I put it everywhere for you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have your hashtags. So these hashtags work great for me, and I'll get in more to hashtags. I use Denver hair, Denver hairstylist, Denver hair salon, Denver hair color. When I post an extension, only when I do extensions, Denver hair extension. Then we get broader. I type in Colorado hair, Colorado hair salon. You know, you keep seeing that. And when you put the hashtag and say I put in Colorado hair, it's going to pop a bunch underneath there. I pick the ones, I don't want a hashtag that has more than 100,000 uses. I like ones that are between 50,000 to 100,000. Anything less than that, they're really not being seen. So look at those numbers when you're putting in that hashtag and plopping it down. With hashtags, I get asked all the time, I've been told they don't matter. I've been told you should put them in the caption. I've been told you should put them in the comments. This is what works for me. I have posted with no hashtags. I have posted them in the comments. I've posted them. I've done all of that. And my philosophy is, if you went to go buy a lottery ticket, would you just buy one? Or if you were given enough money to buy 30, would you buy 30? Of course you would. So that's the same thing with hashtags. Hashtags are going to help you be seen by your clients. That one that's typing in Dallas Hairstylist, and if you have that attached, that's how you get boosted and seen, okay? Then if you're trying to get a brand's attention, because I have helped out on brand pages, and each brand on their Instagrams, majority of them on their bio will have a hashtag like Cosmoprof. Theirs is license to create. So you do hashtag license to create, and they go to their page, and Cosmoprof is looking to find, you know, hair that they can post, engage with. They're going to click on their hashtag on their bio, and that's going to pull up all the people that have been using their hashtags, and it's going to allow them to scroll. It is the easiest way for them to find content to reshare and repost is by using their hashtag they're telling you to use. So if you want to be featured on a specific page, a brand, go and see if they have a hashtag. And not just hashtag them, but also tag them in your photo. I tag Behind the Chair, Beauty Launchpad, Hairbrained, American Salon, Cosmoprof, Salon Centric, Rusk. I am tagging everybody. And anything I used in my post, I'm putting on that tag as well. All right, so we've gotten into location and hashtags, right? So next up, we are gonna talk about your content itself. With content itself, if you look at my page, I have a variety of posts. I have still images, I have carousels, and I have reels. Now they say that reels, they push them out because that's what you're gonna get the most engagement with. Absolutely. However, as a hairstylist, as a studio owner, when I have a client sit in my chair, when they're looking at a reel trying to show me inspo, trying to screenshot it, they're trying to grab that image of that hair they want, because most of my reels is showing me, you know, color in and cut in and style, and you create a quick little second of me showing the after. So those still images aren't for anyone else but those sitting in my chair, for them to bring in inspo, because I tell my clients, I'm like, bring in inspo of my work, because I know it's not filtered, I know how to achieve it, and it's my style. So those still images are for my clients, and that is creating your digital portfolio. Next up is carousels. Carousels, I believe, are as higher ranking as reels. And a carousel is when you have multiple photos. And all you do is you hit post, you hold on a photo, and then you can click as many as you want and post it. With reels, I edit through InShot, I-N-S-H-O-T. That's where I remove the sound, where I fast forward, where I cut up everything. You can do it on Instagram, but it takes forever. So I use InShot for editing the reel, but I will sometimes finish with like the words in Instagram, and I edit there because Instagram likes when you use their edits. Then this little side tip, this is going to be a big one. Okay, you ready? So you've created your reel, you're writing your caption, you've done all of your hashtags. Copy all, select all your caption and hashtags, then click back over to your reel, like you're gonna write some words on there, and hit paste. And then take it and move it all the way off the screen. It helps your algorithm so much. I don't know the rhyme or the reason. I heard a few influencers doing it, and it has really boosted my reels. I think it's the keywords that it's using, and it's putting them there. So that is what's going to help you be successful. If you want to be reposted by a brand, do not use a reel when you're looking for the music. And if the music name has a little E in a box next to it, explicit, they're not going to reshare that. Leave it out. They don't like listening to that. I try to do my best. I remember one time I posted a reel, and it was like every other word, and I was like, oh my God, they're going to kill me. So be very aware of your music choices. Have fun with creating your content. Give it a vibe. Give it your touch. So when people come to your page, they're going to see stories of who you are. They're going to see your work. They're going to see your bio. So you're going to vibe with everyone that's choosing you. And that is what is so beautiful about it. The other thing, to be able to make passive income. So there's a thing called Linktree, L-I-N-K-T-R-E-E. It is a free thing. and you guys can look into it more, but Linktree. So I have affiliate codes. Affiliate codes are what a brand will give to you for you to sell retail, and they give you a commission. I'll get into this on another video too. So I take my affiliate codes. I have one for Rusk. I copy and paste my link, put it in my Linktree, and then on the bio on your Instagram, it allows you to add a link. That Linktree is what I add. So when clients or followers come to my bio and they see Linktree, they click on it, they're gonna see Rusk Hair Care, my website, ktbhair.com. They're gonna see all my links I have in there. And I take those links too, and I also text them to my clients. I'm like, hey, if you need any hair care between now and when I see you, use this link, purchase from there, get the product straight to you, better than Amazon. So we're avoiding pushing our clients towards Amazon. They have a way to shop, and you're gonna get a commission. Every brand is different. Some do only 10%, and then there's other brands that'll give you even 50% commission. So look into affiliate codes and setting that up. That is business, that is money, and you can take those codes and attach them to your stories. So say you're like, you're showing off a product you're using on a client and it's in your stories. Take that link, say it's my Rusk affiliate link, you can add it on your story and people click on it and shop from there. More money, honey. So make sure you're utilizing it in every way you can. Last up is the apps that I use for editing. So I already said one, which was InShot. InShot, I also do photos on. And then the other app that I like to use is Facetune. So InShot is where I do a lot of my reels editing. If it's photos, I like to do a lot of, hold on, Ruby. She went in the closet, you guys. Come here. Oh my God, she's so naughty. She's getting into something. Give me 1 second. Okay, now I have to hold her because she's being naughty. So as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. Let me think. The apps I use for editing. Okay. So then Facetune. The only thing I use in Facetune is in my studio. So I have this beautiful white background. I don't have this at my studio. I take photos in 2 different locations at my building. And one of the locations, the background is like this weird blue gray color. I hate it. So Facetune allows you a whitening option, and I will whiten out the background. And then I like to blur the background because the photo needs to be your main focal point. Make sure you're zooming in on your photo. I like to crop, tilt, get artistic with it, really create your own signature look on it with your work. I've been told many times, everyone can see my work and they don't need to see my name because they can tell my style. So that's what you really want to achieve. So all in all, you guys, to get more engagement on social media, go be social, go like. And, you know, I spend anywhere from 3 to 6 hours a day on social media engaging. First thing I wake up, that's what I'm doing. I'm engaging and I get my first post up. I do 2 to 3 posts a day. So that's about 90 posts a month. So those of you that are like, oh my gosh, I want to have the likes, I want to have the views, I want to have what you have, that's what you got to do. You got to be consistent. You got to post. And it's a job, but I get paid like it's a job. I didn't in the beginning, just like we all don't as hairstylists. We're trying to make that clientele. We're not making much. So you have to view it just like that. Get to grinding, be consistent, and don't buy followers. Don't buy likes. That's going to hurt your account so much. If you do that, you may as well just delete your account because you screwed up your algorithm forever, essentially. And it's going to take a long time to get that back. You're going to have these like spam accounts, buy X amount of followers for X amount a month. But you know what? A brand, even I can tell, when I go onto somebody's page and if their follower count doesn't match the likes and the comments and the views, it's bought. And I think that's just embarrassing. So I highly don't do it. Just don't do it. Natural, organic. You know, there's some groups you can create, groups where, you know, you help each other out and engaging. But get on, be social, and it's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. It's going to take longer than that. I've been at this on my Instagram since 2013. So it's taken me a long time. Yes, it took off really big during COVID because I had nothing to do for 6 weeks when I was shut down. So that's when I really started like gaining some ground and getting those followers and getting those contracts and getting paid. If you guys have any questions, comment below. Ruby, say bye. She just wants to go play. Look at her hair, you guys. She's so cute, but she looks like a Muppet right now. Bye, you guys.